start of the chicken coop. Very exciting, isn't it?
Oh yes. Last 2 nails.
Cool. My face. It's been 30 degrees here and I've been painting. We have the framework of the chicken coop up. We've taken the top of the post off, and so it'll need another coat of paint, and then before we put the weatherboards on the actual garden shed, we need to wire the chicken shed chooken. My grandson, when he was 3, always called it the chookens, and so it's just sticked. So the chooken house, so we need to wire before we put the weatherboards up, just due to the fact that we want to cover the netting or the bird mesh with the weatherboard. So quickly painting. I've got one coat on. I'll do another coat tomorrow afternoon, but yeah, time for a drink. So Justin's just making the door for the chicken coop. We're having a half and half door, so that we'll be able to open the top half without opening the bottom half, and letting the chickens out when we want to give them some food, if we want to keep them in at any stage. So that'll obviously will be covered with wire, and it's going to have hinges and so forth, but Justin's going to put a shelf also just here, so we've got somewhere to sit anything that we need to have sit on it. So it's coming together very slowly. Once we've got the door complete, we'll start wiring the chicken coop. Once we've wired, I've made a nice little skirt down the bottom. We want to try and fox proof it as much as possible. We'll be able to start putting the weather boards onto the garden shed, which will finish it off nicely. Obviously we're not going to do the roof until we finish the roof on the garden shed, so we can have access. Once we finish the roof on the garden shed, we'll roof over the chicken coop for safety. So we've done these doors. These are for the chicken coop. We've got 2 top and bottom doors, so, and we'll actually have latches to put over here. So you've got the top one which opens up, and you can leave the bottom one closed. We'll have, that way we can, if we don't want the chickens to come out at any stage, we can leave them in there, and we can feed them without, if it's very wet or we don't want them to come out of the coop, we can just feed them without risking them escaping. And then we'll need to go in there at any stage. We can open both at the same time. Still some painting to do, and some latches to put on, and the wire to put on, and the roof to put on, but we have doors.